Alright guys, number 1. I'm not sure if I have mentioned this one before, just in case. Team Ninja has a pretty good reputation for new IPs since last year. It's been a while though, but specifically since last year. Assuming you're not keen to this one just yet. The folks at the company just announced their next big game going by the name Rise of the Ronin. This is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's being developed by Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo together, which is just wow. Promising a multi-layered story that showcases the 19th century-ish Japanese Ronin life sim. Check it out, game set to be released in 2024, probably early.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
那就再唱下去吧。到底是人活进了戏里，还是戏本就因人而在？
Coming up behind that, once again, we've got over here Project The Perceiver from roughly 2 months ago. What came our way as an open world action RPG and based on the Chinese Wanglao dynasty that goes back to the 2nd century, I believe. Project The Perceiver is at the moment one of the most anticipated Unreal Engine 5 games in the making that's also set in an open world setting, just like Black Myth Wuchang, and it's only rumored to be coming out for the PlayStation 4, 5 by the end of the year.
且让你们体会杀戮之苦。
And number 3, guys, we've got since Gamescom last year a open world RPG action adventure mix set within the period of medieval China and partially inspired by Ghost of Tsushima, a game called Where Winds Meet. Here's a trailer. The game, though, at the moment has no release date, only that it's a PC exclusive in its current state and that there will be an open beta test taking place for it really soon.
see it. Fate intended for us to meet here.
By Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja together once again. We've also got over here an action-adventure in the making since earlier last year, going by the name Wuchang Fallen Dynasty. Well, first of all, just great stuff if I had to say so myself. It's just like Nia or Naya, whatever you call it, at its basis, but actually pretty different when it comes to overall experience in gameplay. It's huge, I can tell. It's being developed for all consoles at the moment and set to be released March 3 this year. In case you missed it, we got a new trailer for it to take a quick look.
Suffer as these warriors may, their pain could be the foundation for a new age.
At number 5, we've got over here once again Like a Dragon 8 or Ishin. This is a direct sequel to Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. Ishin is only expected to come out either by the end of the year or up early 2024. This game is going to be coming to both generation of platforms, in case you're wondering why it's like this. It is actually going to be no longer an action brawler, but instead a RPG style story-based game like the classic ones, featuring Ichiban and Kiryu as its dual protagonists. Take a look. At number 6, we've got over here Wuchang Fallen Feathers. This is a somewhat indie-made, Souls-like action RPG that started development last year, heavily inspired by Bloodborne and Sekiro, albeit set in some medieval China in the final years of the Ming Dynasty. Just look it up. And here's the thing, a release date for Wuchang Fallen Feathers though is yet to be announced. The game is possibly going to be released around October to November this year, and once it does, it's going to be coming to PCs, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X only as a next generation console exclusive. Take a quick look. Coming up behind that, we've got by Danschant Games, the same folks behind the upcoming Honor of Kings World, PUBG games. Well, we've got over here another open world, only martial arts based, ancient Chinese action RPG in the making ever since last year, going by the name called To Jin Yong, I think. This game's actually being built using Unreal Engine 5, it's going to be coming to PCs only, and set to be released by the end of the year. Check it out, just in case you missed it. we've got over here once again Faith of Danschant Hereafter, the sequel to the 2017 original game, turn-based RPG, some of you might know, that came out actually once again a few months ago with the news that the game is going to be coming to PCs in addition to both generation of consoles, somewhere between mid to late this year. Guys, Hereafter is actually one of the biggest game projects out of China, and this time around, it's actually going to be an action RPG at its core.
I will find you, no matter where you are. Even in hell.
Next up, it's the old Swordsmen X Survival. This is a martial arts themed survival and a crafting game that was revealed at the beginning of last year. Set in an open world and mainly an action semi-strategy in a way. Well, you'll see in a second. Personally, I've actually been wondering about this one since its reveal last year. The game seems to be having quite the potential, as it's pretty innovative in nature regardless of the martial arts themed, which kind of limits the game in a way. Anyway, here's a single trailer developers came up with, and make sure to stay tuned for that precise release date. Number 10, from roughly last month, we've got Re Kingdom Blood. This is, in case you haven't come across with before, technically based on a Netflix Korean zombie series. It's called Kingdom, which is quite frankly one of the best Netflix shows out there. The only problem with it is just has a couple of seasons into the show and no more. Anyway, this is a story-driven hack and slasher though at its core, the game. Check it out, it's set to be coming to PCs only and due out possibly around April this year. Moving on, we've got over here Sengoku Dynasty. This is a brand new IP by the same creators who previously came up with Wild West Dynasty, Medieval Dynasty, and some more stuff. You get the point. Sengoku Dynasty, however, focuses instead on a more routine-based simulation style where you get to partly farm, hunt, battle, and ultimately just survive. This game even incorporates RPG and strategy game elements. Check it out in case you missed it. The game's coming to PCs only in about a few months, we hear.
It was so beautiful and peaceful. I couldn't believe it. So, Dad, please promise me that we will survive.
A couple of months ago, Old Pit Studio finally came out with the announcement that Meifumado, which is a side-scrolling action RPG, in case you missed it, is now on its way to pretty much every single console in addition to PCs, and it is right now being funded through a Kickstarter campaign. The goal of which is that upon release, Meifumado is going to be an open world kind of Metroidvania, and to be honest, the game seems to be nailing it. Just take a look, in case you missed it. last but not least, we've got over here another new trailer for Die by the Blade. This is a 1 vs 1 skill-based fighting game that was first revealed early last year as a mainly one-hit kill single/multiplayer game, and set in a samurai punk style and a history accurate gameplay. Check it out, game is said to be coming out for both generation of consoles, PCs except Switch, in about a few months from now, with a story-driven campaign in addition to, well, like I said, a multiplayer.